Hi Aries, and welcome to your soulmate reading. In this reading, we are going to reveal your soul contract, your life journey for this lifetime with your soulmate, as well as some past life energies that bring you into this lifetime. What comes through could pertain to what you're going through right now with your soulmate, or this could be talking about a soulmate you are about to meet. All right, so let's get started and pull an overall message from Spirit about this connection, this life journey. And this may be a positive that comes through, a weakness of the connection, or just some advice. So let's see what Spirit would like to say. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Aries. So look at the artwork for a second and see what you're feeling from that, what you're picking up from just looking at this picture, because this is a representation of you and your soulmate. Oh, wow, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Wow. Wow, Aries, how synchronistic is that? You've got the soulmate card right there. And so if you are single, Spirit is saying drop into your heart space and really get a good vibe going about aligning to your true love. Those of you who are currently in union with your soulmate, this is a beautiful confirmation of that. And your bond is so strong, you guys can truly weather any storm. And some of you may be separated from your soulmate at this time. And with that, Spirit is saying, be in a positive place. Seek all the lessons you were meant to gain from your past experience with this soulmate, and also seek for their evolution and progress so that when the time is right for both of you, you can come back together in a very loving, harmonious union. All right, so the overall message is this is your soulmate, and singles, you have a very special love that you are meant to align to this life journey. Okay, so let's pull a card to look at the past life energies. See what comes through there. Oh wow, you guys are just heavenly lovers here. Love life is the energy that is coming out to talk about your past life. So much like this life journey, you guys had a soul contract to incarnate through a very loving, romantic connection last life journey. And so this life journey, it's a bit of a repeat of that, but it's filled with different lessons for your evolution for this incarnation. So last life journey, this was your true love. This life journey, your true love. And because that came out, I know multiple lifetimes you guys have connected in this romantic love energy and have grown and evolved each other over many lifetimes. This lifetime is no exception. There is meant to be a very deep, deep soul bond between you and this person. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to look at your energy, their energy, and the energy that exists in between. And you could be either side. Okay, you just go with the side that you feel is speaking about you, and then the other side is obviously your soulmate. So let's see what's going on. Oh wow, look at that one wants to come out. That is definitely the middle energy. You guys are just beautiful, okay? Whatever issues you have, never give up on this love. You guys are so beautiful. I mean, soulmate, love life, ace of shells, ace of cups, love. Okay, so let's see here. Eight of roses, signals. So one of you is full of passion, full of excitement, very drawn into the other, wants to communicate, wants to do this, wants to do that, wants to give the other person the whole world, okay? And the other person is coming through as Four of Wings, privacy. So this would be the Four of Swords. very, very interesting. One of you is very open and outgoing and full of fire, full of life. And this is probably you, Aries, because this is fire energy, okay? And your soulmate coming through Four of Wings, Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're much more reserved. They don't just open up to just anybody. It takes time and patience to really know this person. They're very like closed off, they're very private, and it's not to say that they don't communicate, that they can't have small talk, all of that. It's just they are much more guarded with themselves and their energy, and this person could be like dying inside but hold a straight face, okay? They're very disciplined in their emotion, and what I mean by that is not showing their true emotion, whether it's good or bad, all right? They're very disciplined in hiding emotion. Probably has a lot to do with childhood and the way they were raised. Like, it's not okay to cry, it's not okay to feel what you feel. So this person, very guarded emotionally, but once they open up, it's like a dam just breaks and they can't stop it. They want that release. They want so bad to connect deeply with another person, but at the same time, that connection scares them a bit, okay? And over here is like, let's live life. You know, you're too serious. You've got to enjoy each and every moment, okay? This energy is just like so like vibing. And over here, it's very quiet, okay? But what exists between the two of you is this beautiful, beautiful love connection. All right, so like I said, this reading is interchangeable. But Aries, I'm just going to read you over here because I feel like this is you, all right? Just full of life, very social, likes to have fun, likes to take risks, likes to be spontaneous. Like, let's live, let's enjoy, let's see what life has to offer. And over here is like, whoa, I've been through too much. I'm scared of this world, you know? And over here is like, you don't need to be. I'm right here with you. I got you. I'll be with you through all of this. Okay, so this soulmate contract for this life journey, definitely this energy here is meant to help this side really open up and heal and discover their true authentic self and explore their emotions, because they're very tucked away. And I feel like that has a lot to do with upbringing. And if it's not about upbringing, this person was destroyed in a previous romantic partnership, just heart broke, betrayed, stabbed in the back, felt like they lost everything. Okay, it's one of the two. And this person is meant to help this person open up to the love that exists within, okay? And this person here is meant to teach this side about stability, okay? Being more consistent within energy flow, thinking more long term, all right? It's not like that this side is irresponsible in any capacity. It's just this side's more likely to like take a risk, you know, and just go right in. Over here is very like, let me think about this, let me explore, let me read, they will read the fine print of a contract, okay? So this side really helps over here kind of balance and ground their energy a bit more and think long term about everything, all right? So there's definitely this beautiful payoff of growth that you each offer the other, and there is beautiful love. It's love on both sides, and it was that way last life. It's meant to be that way this life. So let's take a look a bit at the journey that you guys will share this lifetime. I feel like I gotta do another shuffle, get these cards really mixed up to get the perfect ones to fall together just for Aries love. Okay. Greatest inspiration. Incomplete. Mutual spiritual mission. Only you. and ego consciousness. All right, this is beautiful. There is definitely love from the get-go, okay? And since this is a general reading, the different issues and things that you experience on your journey together is going to be different, obviously. But with this greatest inspiration, you, this beautiful energy here, are really going to awaken them. Okay? Awaken their heart, awaken their soul. And they are going to inspire you. They are very like informational, logical, mental. Okay? So they understand like the formulas to different things. All right? This person could be incredibly intelligent. And that might be another reason why they don't relate to too many people. It's just like they're naturally intelligent. They just get things. They understand things. And so for over here, for you, I feel the greatest inspiration is like the brilliance and beauty of their mind and how they see the world and how it changes you, okay? And you learn, like you activate their heart and their soul. They activate a higher level of the mental realm for you, okay? And you see things very differently, very similar to the way they see the world, which is quite unique, okay? So they activate that within you, and then you see like how they see, which is beautiful. And that's why you guys have this connection, because nobody will understand them or get them the way that you can. Within you have this, okay, this higher mental energy, all right? You have it, but it's not until you come into alignment with this soulmate that higher plane is activated. And this isn't about, intelligence, knowledge, anything like that. It's the mental plane, okay? It's the astral. There's many dimensions there. And so they activate you to those higher dimensions. And again, you see the world differently because of that. It's so beautiful. And you help them feel safe, okay? You guys are each other's greatest inspirations. And if there is any sort of separation, there is going to be a sense within each of you of an incompleteness. Both of you will feel this empty part in your heart until you come into union, until you meet for the first time. And once you meet, if there's any sort of separation, you will never forget each other. And it's like this piece will always be missing until you come back into alignment. So there is such a beautiful, deep bond going on here. And a mutual spiritual mission. You guys have the same heart, okay? Even though this side is very closed off and shut off to the emotional body, this side activates that, and you guys truly have the same heart, all right? And mutual spiritual mission, you either really believe in like the same religion or the same spiritual beliefs, and you live your lives according to those beliefs. You are in beautiful, perfect alignment in that capacity at the soul, okay? But you guys share the same heart. You absolutely do. This one is just afraid of their heart. And this one is just ready to give it. So it's like this one really holds back, and this one might just rush in before thinking. And between the two and the union, it balances each other out. And there's a lot of growth on both sides. And then look at this, soul, only you. This goes back to this incomplete. You, before you come into union with this soulmate, you will have experiences in romance and love, okay? But there's just going to be this part of you that's like, I know there is somebody else out there. I know there is somebody for me, okay? It's in every relationship you can love deeply, but there's just some piece that doesn't work, some part that doesn't seem to fit right on you. And that's, ultimately why you walk away from those connections. And then when you come into alignment with this soulmate, it's the perfect fit on both sides, okay? And I'm incomplete until I meet you. Once I meet you, there's no space. There's no blank space anymore, okay? For you, for them. And if you come into union and you guys, part of your soul contract is to separate for a amount of time for any reason, your love and your bond is so deep, it will pull you back. There's nobody else. nobody else that will activate you and make you feel the way they do, and vice versa. All right, so that is quite beautiful. And then here we've got ego consciousness, and I feel that strongly on this side because this person again is disconnected from their emotions in a way. Could be because of their upbringing, could be because of you know, a really heavy romantic relationship they had in the past, and that's something that they're going to have to break. Okay, and that kind of disconnected, cold persona that they can throw up, like boom, like that quick, really does hurt this side sometimes. Like, where does your love go? Like, how do you flip a switch like that? And they could just be really cold and withdrawn and aloof when they're emotionally stimulated, when they're upset, when they're mad, and they just struggle so hard to properly articulate that or even understand those emotions, because there's something happened for this person and they really just like close that part off of them. Okay, and over here is the healer of that, and is going to really pull that person out of their shell. All right, but it might hurt sometimes over here, like how are you so empty, how are you so cold, you know, because they can go to that sort of energy. And it's because when their emotions get very stimulated, it's very uncomfortable for them, even if it's like good stuff like love and connection. It kind of frightens them. It's gonna take some time, but they can't forget this person. They can't. Once we come into union one time, it's like bonded for life. Okay, there's no getting around it. And over here, this side, I do feel needs to like kind of temper their energies a little bit, like just so full of life, so ready to go. And that's beautiful. I'm like, why would that need to be tempered in any capacity? But it's more like this side needs to think a little bit more sometimes before they do certain things. And again, this side is really going to activate and grow this person in that capacity, and they just go to like a whole another level in their perception and the way that they see the world, cause and effect and energy and like all of that. So the higher realm of the mental body activation for over here, and a deep healing and emotional activation over here. Mental activation, emotional activation. That's what you guys bring to each other, and it really rounds both of you out quite well. And you're meant to have more love than fight, than argument, than disagreement. Okay, you guys are absolutely meant to have a lot more love than bad. All right, let's pull some tarot. Oh, we have a siren. You guys are meant to have a hot and fiery connection. That's the fire track, and you're fire, Aries. Yes, you guys are going to have a hot and fiery connection as well. Lots of passion and chemistry. Ten of Roses, stress. Six of Shells, joy. Two of Gems, change. King of Gems, the realist. There we go, the realist, right? That is so perfect over there. And then the Eight of Wings, indecision. Okay. The main thing I see here is this person really struggles with their emotions and opening up, and it can stress this side out big time, okay? But I promise you, there is so much more joy and happiness in this connection, and it's just going to take some time. All right, there's some things inside them that need to change. There's some things within you that need to change, and through that process, you know, you both will evolve and expand. My goodness, there's all kinds of activity going on out there. You guys will evolve and expand beyond this emotionally closed, because I feel this side will get frustrated, like, you know, why don't you, I can't just drop things, we can't just go do this right now, you know, or like if you make plans with this side, it's like you've got to follow it all the way through. Like, you can't change things up on this person once we have said, okay, this is what we're doing. it really ruffles them for some reason. And over here could change plans on the turn of a dime. All right. Very spontaneous, just excited. Like, I want to live life. Let's do this. Let's try things. You know, you can't be afraid. You can't live in a shell. And over here is like, you've really got to think things through, and you've got to read the fine print and cause and effect. And this decision today, you know, what's that going to cause 5 years from now? Like, that's who they are. And so you guys are beautifully matched though. Okay. You are so beautifully matched. But we'll just have to make some changes within yourselves to fully feel in sync with each other. The bond is there. It's there for lifetimes. Okay. It's just the only incompatibility I'm picking up on at all is how free of spirit this person is, and how like cautious and reserved this person is. All right, that's like really the only thing that I see like causing any sort of friction. But the reason for that is the lesson at your soul contract for you both to grow and expand into and activate each other this lifetime. But like I said, you're meant to have way more love and good times and happiness and joy than, you know, heartache and anger and frustration. Okay, absolutely. This is such a beautiful love story. And even like the Six of Cups is the soulmate card. So you keep getting that all through this entire reading. So let's pull you some soulmate messages. Do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a bright future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and light. Next, trust in the healing power of love, for it is only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. Okay, so Aries, since you're the one watching this, I really do feel this is you. And when they get in their way and they pull back, like, this is what Spirit is saying. Don't be sucked into that. They'll always snap out of it. Okay, and when they snap out of it, that's when it's time to have a talk and say, hey, this is what you do, and this is what always happens. How can we work on this? How can we improve this? What do you need from me? Type of energy, okay? Because this person cannot let you go. Like, there's such a special bond and connection between the two of you. It's just, they have some sort of emotional hang up, and again, it's from childhood or some relationship just really, really hurt them. And you are like the light of the sun. You're healing, you shine, you vibe, you're full of life and energy, and they love that. They're so drawn into that, but at the same time it spooks them a little bit because of just how reserved they are. All right, this is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. Yeah, so Spirit's like, remain in a positive space when there is distance and disconnection and misunderstanding here. And ask Spirit, you know, what is this about? What is the best way to discuss this? How, you know, what are the words? How should I present myself? How should I present my energy? Because I'm telling you, you two could not forget each other if you tried. You couldn't. This is such a beautiful love connection. And, you know, there is no love out there that is void of issues and sadness and problems at times. That's, you know, how we learn that we need to grow, we need to change, and we need to expand somehow, some way. All right. So in this connection, it's beautiful. You guys are both quite loving and supportive. That's what is meant to be. That's what's in your soul contract. And this person, you just bring them fully to life, and they take you to a whole nother level that you never knew existed. And that was written into the soul contract. They have the activation ability, you have the activation ability. All right. And so there is always love between the two of you. Even if we're fighting, even if we're mad at each other, that love will never die because you share the same heart. Aries, you share the same heart. All right. So those are your messages about your soulmate. I am sending you lots of love and light, Aries. Take care.